everyone? I have a question for you. So, are you married? Let's take it a little bit step further in the relationship. Do you have kids? Okay, well, if either one of those apply to you, then term insurance, whole life insurance, or index universal life is something that you must do. I at least say, if anything, if you're trying to be on a budget, I understand you got diapers, you got things going on in the marriage, you're traveling, whatever it is in life that you're doing, you need at least something to protect your significant other or especially your children in the scenario that you were to unfortunately pass away. I know it's a morbid subject, I always say that. However, you want to make sure that if you are passed, that at least your loved ones are given some type of financial assistance. I always say the biggest burden is being put 6 feet under. You're going to have funeral expenses, at least 10, 15, 20 grand sometimes. Life insurance can help pay for that. And also you're going to be grieving during that rough time of your life. So I always use the 10 times rule, which you'll probably see in one of my other videos. But that 10 times rule is at least going to help you get through that hump of maybe 10 years without their income. Especially, like I said, if you are grieving, that can even make it so you don't have to work for a few years so you can get back on your feet. I want to give you a few different examples. You know, we can go from a 28-year-old up to a 37-year-old. That's kind of, I would say, a good range for having children, and give you an idea as to what some of the pricing would be. Now, it does vary a little bit based upon male or female. Males are rated up a little bit higher. We are known to be doing a little bit dumber things than the ladies, but let's take a look at, let's see here, a 28-year-old female, and I'm going to put this up on the screen for you because I know it's hard to see over here, but we have a $500,000 face amount, which we could potentially do for 20 years. That's going to come in at $15.66 a month. Now, that is a preferred rating, so if you do have some health problems, that can change a little bit, and it is going to vary a little bit upon a few different information that you give based upon your health. But you can insure your family for as little as $15, $20 a month and make sure that they're secure for $500,000. That is huge. Now, again, this is going to help your children get through that next stage of life. I always at least say maybe like a 20-year, 30-year term, especially if you have a newborn, let's say. That will get them through college, hopefully, and then maybe by their 25, 30 years old, hopefully they'll be out of the house by then. And at that point in time, they can pay for their own expenses and things like that. But if you were to pass away and you're financially responsible for their college, maybe their living expenses, if they're, focusing strictly on school, those types of things would really help you out if you're not bringing in any type of bread or cash anymore into the situation. Now, let's take a look at another scenario here. This particular person is, 34-year-old male. So for, let's say, a 30-year, $500,000 term, that is coming in at about $40 a month. That is pretty low. So again, let's say we wanted to scale it back a little bit, and let's go with like $250,000. That comes in at about $23 a month. And then if we did, let's scale it back to the 20-year term. So let's say we did a 20-year term, $500,000, that's about $25 as well. So as you can see, there is possibilities for lower rates. That's someone a little bit older, about 34 years old. Let's go slightly higher up in age because, we do have people that are older still just starting to have babies now. So let's say a 37-year-old female. So this is a $500,000 face amount, and this is coming in at $59.40. So not bad to be protecting yourself for $500,000, and the term on that is 25 years. So I just want to throw that out there. If you have children, if you have a spouse, and you do not have life insurance, what are you doing? You need to have some type of protection, especially if you are one of the main people who is bringing in the income into the household. So this is all something that can be done. We can even take it a step further and look at a whole life policy, which could build cash value, or I always refer to something else as the IUL, or what we call the laser fund, if you really want to build cash value and also gain some type of retirement income for the future. that you can take loans against. Now you can do that with a whole life, but IUL sometimes is a little bit better. So there's different options for different scenarios, but I at least say at minimal, get under your belt a term policy. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. Definitely hit me up. I got my link in my bio, and you can contact me, text me directly, and we can work out some numbers and see what is possible for you and your family and your children in your life. All right, awesome, guys. Well, I do appreciate it, and hopefully this was helpful for you to give you a little bit of an idea as to what price might be for you. All right, speak soon. Have a good one.